This video is brought to you by Squarespace.
First impression, this is my new favorite song by the Beatles.
That was Nightmare Fuel. I think I need my mom to tell me a bedtime story after this. I don't think I'll ever sleep.
Over the past year, this group of international high school students in Austria, aged between 16 and 19, has been discovering the Beatles' music for the first time. But the White Album presented a unique challenge. With over 90 minutes of music spread across 30 very different songs, it's not really an album that lends itself to a single listening session. So this time, we tried something different. Each student picked one song completely at random from a box containing every track on the album. None of them had heard the song they were about to listen to before. Some picked well-known songs, while others got tracks that even many Beatles fans rarely talk about. Every draw was different, and every reaction was genuine. So, let's see which songs they picked.
Back in the USSR. Hi, I'm Anna. I'm listening to Back in the USSR for the first time. It's very Elvis-y. I do like it. It's very nice. I'm definitely going to listen to it in the tram on the way home. It's very catchy as well. Ooh, I do like that one, yeah. Towards the end of it, there's like a little guitar part, just like one. I like that one as well. And there's the background, a little bit of jazzy piano. Oh, it's very catchy. I like it, yeah. It reminds me of Elvis. You know, because if you go into a barber shop in the 50s, I don't know, but like, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like, it's very, I get why people listen to it a lot, or like this album.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Julia. Okay.
You know the song?
Nope. Hi, my name is Nina, and I'm gonna listen to Julia for the first time. Oh wow, that was really great. That was honestly not really what I was expecting from this song. It reminds me a lot of Blackbird from the Beatles, which honestly is one of my all-time favorite songs. So it's really a good thing. Some of the parts of the melody to me felt almost predictable, like quite a nice, sweet melody. And then every now and then they'd throw in almost like a minor note or like a note that's maybe a bit flat or a bit sharp as like a point of interest that made it really interesting to listen to. Like, it was not what I was expecting in the chord progression. What I love about the Beatles is sort of how versatile they are, I guess. And I really like the fact that they have such a range of being able to do songs like really hype, like energetic, fast-paced songs and still be able to like completely nail like a sweet ballad at the same time. I think it's really cool.
It was John Lennon, and he was singing about his mother.
Oh, wow, that's great. I wanted to say, actually, that the song almost sounded a little bit bittersweet. So that makes sense, I suppose. It was really like a beautiful song, like a ballad, yeah.
Helter Skelter. Hi, my name is Sebastian, and today I'm going to listen to Helter Skelter for the first time. Oop. All right, that was, I think, compared to all of the other Beatles songs I've listened to, probably my favorite. Like right up my alley, like more rocky. It felt really passionate, really more repetition than usual, I think. I'm not quite sure what Helter Skelter is. I think it's a name though. I'm really surprised by the by the transition towards rock that they've taken. Maybe just for this song or maybe for the entire album, I'm not sure. Yeah, I also really like the kind of fading out and fading back in. It's kind of, again, like I said, with passion, it's kind of like the flame dying but then getting reignited, you know. And some interesting like music choices, like I think I heard like the squeaking of like a plastic rubber duck. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm very, very positively surprised, yeah.
All right, so it's Blackbird. Is that a good one? Hi, my name is Nikos, and I'm going to listen to Blackbird for the first time. Let's go.
For this moment to arise.
Okay. Well, it wasn't too bad, honestly. I feel like when the song started, I already like knew what kind of direction it was going to go, more calm. And I honestly didn't have high hopes in the first like few seconds. I was like, oh no. But honestly, it was actually like calm in a good way, like in a way of calming. Like if I were to be stressed or like stressed out, listening to this song would honestly feel quite relaxing, I believe. I mean, currently I'm not stressed out, so there is no reason. But yeah, and they also like, it's not monotonous, like many of these calm songs are, not from the Beatles directly, but from other bands maybe. Especially because they have these like, I don't know what's it called, I'm not a musician, but where they suddenly pump up the volume and the vocals and stuff and kind of wake you up again from the calmness. It was kind of interesting. It was a good listen. Not the best song I've heard from the Beatles, but definitely not the worst. Good middle, I'd say.
Before we see which song comes out of the box next, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace. One of the things I enjoy most about making these videos is being able to share music, stories and research in a way that feels personal. If you have your own project, collection, business or creative idea you'd like to share with the world, Squarespace makes it easy to build a professional-looking website without needing to know how to code. You can create your own from their amazing award-winning templates, or just answer some simple questions and let Squarespace's Blueprint AI do all the work for you. You can also write a blog, sell physical and digital products, take bookings, or build your site around your own special interest. So whether you're sharing a music collection, growing a small business, or simply looking for a proper home for your work online, Squarespace gives you all the tools to do it. So why not try it yourself by heading on over to squarespace.com for a 14-day free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Parlogram to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for supporting the channel. Now let's see which song came out of the box next.
Well, let's see. We have Honey Pie. Hi, my name is Felipe, and I'm gonna be listening to Honey Pie by the Beatles for the first time.
She was a working girl. Honey pie, honey pie.
Wow, it is my cup of tea. This song, I really like instrumental stuff. I have loads of instrumental tracks on my playlist, and I listen to a lot of instrumental albums. And this song has a lot of like instrumental only parts where you're just giving a little break for the vocals. And those to me were all so delightful. There was a little run with an instrument, I don't know, it was like, I don't know. was repeating. And I don't know, it just catch my attention so much. I really liked it. In the start as well with the guitar, there were some like harmonics going out in the background. The lyrics itself also just, I didn't pay so much attention to them, but they felt really nice. And something I definitely listen to again. But something like this really feels like home to me.
So, I picked Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except Me and My Monkey, right here. Hello, my name is Luca and I'm gonna listen to Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except Me and My Monkey for the first time. Yeah. First of all, the stereo was pretty weird actually, because you had the guitar on my left side and the drums on my right. I don't really remember where the voices came from, but it was quite strange in that sense. But I really liked it. I mean, it was pretty much what I expect from like a rock song. I didn't really catch the lyrics too much, but it's certainly not about love this time. But I liked it. Yeah, it was a nice song.
Cry, baby, cry. So my name is Isabella, and this is my first time listening to Cry, Baby, Cry by the Beatles.
Cry, baby, cry. Make your mother sigh. Cry, baby, cry.
Okay, first impression, this is my new favorite song by the Beatles. Yes, definitely going on my playlist. I couldn't tell you what the message behind it is. I think I'd probably have to read that on the internet, because it's Cry Baby Cry. And then he's telling stories about the royal family, I'm guessing, or some sort of royal family. I like that it's very storytelling and very visual. And I love the melody in the background. It's like, cry, baby, cry. I really like it. It's very harmonic, and everything goes very well together. Yeah, it's a good mood song, I have to say. It's very positive. It just flows perfectly. So I really like it. It's very surprising that I love it that much.
Glass Onion. Hi, my name is Emil, and I'm going to listen to Glass Onion for the very first time.
I told you about strawberry fields.
Wow, the lyrics were very weird. They made no sense. I really enjoyed the song. It was very, very nice to listen to it. I really liked the last 25 seconds where the beat kind of changed into this, I can't even describe it, this slow, it sounded like someone was walking to me. I heard he was referencing different songs. Yeah, I did hear that, but I didn't get the full story or the picture he was trying to, or they were trying to show or paint with this song. Yeah, how do you look through a glass onion? What is a glass onion? I didn't get the lyrics, but I really enjoyed the song. It was very nicely paced. I liked the instruments. I really enjoyed the song.
Revolution 1. Hello, my name is Valentina, and today I'm going to listen to Revolution 1 by the Beatles for the first time.
take two.
What a nice song. I really liked it as well. Actually, yeah. It reminded me of it felt like a really young song. It reminded me of maybe a group of students talking in a park, fantasizing about how they want their world to look like. It was a sunny day, I think. Yeah, just those hopeful and then energized moments sometimes I have as well, where I think I can change the world. I think that was a good capture of that feeling. The music, it was electric guitar, I think. It's starting to get more modern than the previous songs. But yeah, I got the feeling that it was very teenage-like, even though I think they were a bit older. I liked the instruments as well. The rhythm was cool. It reminded me of maybe a song that would play in the background of a movie, maybe at the end, or maybe in the moment where there's like a slow-mo sequence of, like, I don't know, somebody on a beautiful day trying to I don't know, destroy some windows in a parliament, I guess. I don't know if that's too far-fetched. But yeah, I like the rhythm. It was groovy. And I think I'll listen to it again, especially now that it's summer. I think it fits well. And yeah, I liked it overall.
Woo. Doesn't seem like a happy song. Hi, my name is Marco, and I'm gonna listen to Revolution 9 for the first time. It's a long one. Excited, yay. So do I just play it now?
Yeah. Bottle of claret for you if I'd realised. I've forgotten all about it, George, I'm sorry.
Number 9, number 9, number 9.
Oh, I like the panning effect from left to right. Oh my god, it's so eerie with the sort of like reversing and the... Oh god. No, okay, this is scary, this is creepy. I don't like this. I mean, I do, but it's like... Okay. It feels like I'm in hell. I'm experiencing some very weird hell. I can't even make out the lyrics from, if there are any lyrics. It seems like there is just mumbling in the background, but they're trying to say something. Is that a baby crying? It's a baby crying. Okay, now I have some screaming and shouting. Okay, no. This feels like some lost media, scrapped, creepy episode of old 1920s cartoons or something like that. It feels like it would be something used in these analog horror videos nowadays as well. It's definitely some type of... No, because they're reversing some type of instrument. I just can't pinpoint what it is. The panning is way too much for me. I think I'm gonna get a headache. It also feels like they're just kind of chopping and some... God, I can't even hear myself talking. Like almost like an actual revolution, like some footage from it, people protesting, cheering, news anchors. It just feels like that's where the speech the speech, that's where the speech is coming from, at least. And now it's just static. No, I'm just at a loss of words. Because I feel like we're going somewhere with this, but where and why and how and when? It kind of just makes you question everything. And now we're back to the... Oh, wait, no. We have something new. Some fire burning. I feel so stupid talking about this. Now it sounds like a bunch of gunshots. Very muffled and distorted. Crap. The Watusi. The twist. Eduardo? Question mark. May it serve you well. It's definitely some type of message. Okay, well, now I hear a woman talking. I feel like it's almost like maybe like a call towards someone. You become naked. No, never mind. No, if you become naked, never mind. Not a call to someone. Maybe a different type of call. Okay. At the end, they were shouting something. They were chanting something, almost like the same energy as "Walk the Plank," but it wasn't "Walk the Plank." So, I think I need my mom to tell me a bedtime story after this. I don't think I'll ever sleep. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love it. It's different. I mean, you can't get any more different than different. This is it. This is that. I feel like. No, it made me so sad actually, because it's so distorted. It's so dark. It's creepy because they still used some older like samples from classical music. I think maybe 20s or even before actually. And at least for me, I've always associated that as like this very eerie atmosphere. It's got that very eerie atmosphere, especially back then, how they recorded songs. They're in like bad quality, and that's scary. And the panning from left to right, constant panning, caused me to panic. I mean, even the name Revolution 9 and number 9, could it be like the ninth revolution or the ninth something of? There's definitely a lot of historical context to this song. Do you know?
9 was just his favourite number.
It's mine too. I don't know. I want to talk more about it. I want to know more about it. It's just it hit me. I mean, I wouldn't listen to. I mean, maybe if I'm trying to sleep, maybe if I want to have a nightmare, I will. But it's definitely worth having a re-listen and to analyze it. Maybe even try to figure out what they're saying. Because although for a lot of times I feel like it was just plain nonsense, because you couldn't make out anything, and went then at the end to a baby crying, and then to shouting, and I don't know, I feel like everything was falling apart. That was nightmare fuel. But I did like it. It awoke something in me, I think. It has awakened something in me, yeah. I can't even speak English. I'm mumbling just like they were. Okay, yeah, cool. Thank you.
As with the previous videos, every student went home with a brand new vinyl copy of the White Album, so they can carry on listening in their own time. What struck me wasn't which songs they liked or disliked, it was just how many different versions of the Beatles exist on this one album. The White Album has always divided opinions, even among Beatles fans, and perhaps that's one of the reasons it continues to fascinate nearly 60 years later. So, my sincere thanks again to the students, the staff at the school, and of course to you for watching.